Nick Young. At shooting guard, standing 6'8", number 16, Jake Austin. At the other guard position, standing 6'2", number 2, Colin Sexton. The starting forward from UCLA, number 0, once again, your Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Indiana Pacers today. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. And Miles Turner out with the injury. He will be missed.
Yeah, Kevin, no more uncertainty about the seriousness of the injury. Well, we only got a preliminary diagnosis after he came out of that previous game, but now they sound sure about it, and hopefully we see him back on the court in less than a month.
Well, everyone who watched his last game cringed when he went down. Glad to hear that the injury is not season-ending.
So Indiana wins the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got Kyle O'Quinn. Collison is out there with Evans. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3, the small forward.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA. I don't think many knew what to expect from Domantas Sabonis after his trade to Indiana. But what they got is a very smart basketball player who's got size, feel, and skill.
The first one falls. And for Sabonis, a big part was just getting more chances to develop.
And I think, Kevin, we see that quite often with young players. But his most impressive aspect is the court awareness he possesses. Let's remember, Domantas has Arvydas, one of the all-time great passers, as his dad.
Both good from the line that time.
Oh, my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Osman. Love with the screen on Evans. Osman kicks to Love. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Got a piece of it. Sexton with it. And outside. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That is his first foul of the game. Well, wide open look for Love. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Pass to Collison. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Listen, the frame is slightly smaller, but Darren Collison is unafraid of contact. I think you could say he welcomes it, guys.
Now here's Love. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
Here's Evans. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Evans outside. The kick out to Collison. Picked by O'Quinn. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's Evans outside. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Sexton. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
And, Kevin, what you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Picked by O'Quinn. Collison with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Evans can't get that one to fall.
And just the kind of start you're hoping to avoid. 1 for 5 from the field here early on.
And the Cavaliers were so good at so many things last season, Doris, but the defense had lapses.
Well, you could go a step further and say the defense was poor over the last couple of years for the Cavaliers. When you look at the metrics, they were bottom 3 in a lot of those metrics. This is a team that relied on its offense to win games. They made no secret about that.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. We are seeing some guys who were role players last year, Doris, now stepping up in their games individually and becoming more prominent.
Well, I think that has to do with 2 things. First, the offseason work you put in. It's really advanced at this point. And what that work that you put in the offseason does is it raises your confidence level. And when you step between the lines, you better believe you can contribute. So it's skill development, it's strength, it's conditioning, it's nutrition. There's so many things that go into a role player starting to become more assertive and more involved.
Now here's Evans. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. Here's O'Quinn. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
See, Kyle O'Quinn, to me, gets better every year. How about the development of that interior game? Nice.
It's a pick by Love. And here's Young from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Sabonis. Pass to O'Quinn. Fires the 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
Well, he'd like to have that one back. You almost never get that wide open a look.
Love with the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Collison. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, G8, he does not waste one of them.
He's so very quick to convert off the miss and usually with authority.
Now here's Evans. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Back to Collison. Lets the 3 fly. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Osman. That 3 off the mark. Bogdanovich against Young. And Bogdanovich kicks to Sabonis. Evans outside. Screen by Sabonis. There's the triple. And Tyreke Evans, good for 3. Evans has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the middle, here's Love. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Inside, Evans. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Evans has got his second basket of the night.
It is such a treat to have a point guard like Collison. He is so effective orchestrating this offense.
And here's Sexton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Detroit.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to San Antonio. Evans kicks to Bogdanovich. Sabonis sets the pick for Bogdanovich. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Bogdanovich has got his first basket of the night. Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by Collison. Now Sexton. Love with the screen on Collison. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Bogdanovich, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Sexton kicks to Love. A fader. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
There's the pick. O'Quinn, the pass to Bogdanovich. Screen by Sabonis. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game.
I think Tyronn Lue, as a coach, one of the best qualities he has is his ability to manage the stars. Boy, has he done a great job of blending talents in Cleveland.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Indiana's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And Doris, for Ty Lue, he keeps the peace by keeping things fresh and new for his team.
Well, I like that last year he took the team to wine country in Napa in the middle of the season. Boy, that's a great way to bond as a team and break up the routine. Just one trick he's used to keep players at ease.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Larry Nance is checked in for Ante Zizic. Korver comes in for Young. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And George Hills subbed in for Sexton. Passes it to McDermott. Here's the screen. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. McDermott's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, we know that McDermott came into the league with a reputation as a dead-eye shooter. Get your hands up and contest or he'll make you pay.
Hill kicks to Love. There's the pass to Hill. Love up top. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Clarkson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Leaf. A three-pointer, no good. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Nance, no good.
You know, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
Holiday, the pass to Joseph. There's the screen. Young. He can't hit that time, so Cleveland will take it the other way. The 3 from Korver. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Korver's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
Well, so good at timing when to rise and fire off the dribble. Kyle Korver efficient in that situation.
Floats it up for Young and stolen by Love. Joseph against Korver. Now the feed to Hill. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, just gets into the thick of the defense and makes a terrific play. Go ahead, Jordan Clarkson.
Pass to Young. Back to Joseph. Shot clock at 6. McDermott kicks to Leaf. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Cavaliers.
Well, this is what you get from Larry Nance Jr. He's willing to fight and contest shots.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
So it's the Cavaliers now. And here's Hill for 3. Offensive rebound. In love with his second chance points.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
Young sets a screen for Joseph. Pass to Leaf. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Corey Joseph, it's important that he continue to seek out his teammates and put it on point when they're open.
Outside Hill. Over Holiday. Hill, no good. And Indiana shooting 43% since taking the floor today.
How about the Indiana Pacers last year? There were so many that predicted them to be a lottery candidate, and instead they end up with 48 wins, finishes the 5th seed in the East. Woo-hoo, what a year. Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
And that one, good.
How about the dogged determination from George Hill, reliable at finding ways to score down deep.
Joseph against Clarkson. And Joseph kicks to McDermott. Young, a screen on Korver. McDermott. Cavaliers with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
And here is Joseph. After Kyle Korver hitting the 3. Young sets a screen for McDermott. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott. He's a phenomenal shooter, and he's got tremendous range.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Ante Zizic is checked in for Kevin Love. And McDermott drops them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. And up top, he's covered by Joseph. Here's Clarkson. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. 1 second left. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you, they've simply been more assertive in the open floor. They're leaking out early, converting with confidence.
For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio. Clarkson is out there with Hill. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Nance. And it's Zizic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. No good with the elbow jumper. Pacers trail by 3. McDermott dishes to Joseph. It's deflected.
Larry Nance twice on the pipe says no, sir.
Nance a screen. Here's Korver for 3. Good on the triple. Corver's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Cavs.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, with all the turmoil in the Cavs locker room last season, some wondered if head coach Tyronn Lue's job could be in jeopardy. Despite leading the team to its first championship in 2016, Lue, like a lot of coaches, finds that his future in the NBA is always subject to speculation. Kevin?
All right, D.A., thank you. Hill kicks to Zizic. Pick up by Hill. Zizic passes to Clarkson. Another three for Cleveland.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Joseph against Clarkson. Screen by Young. Clarkson against Joseph. There's the dish to McDermott. And Indiana, another three.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a three on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Now, here's Clarkson. He has 5.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shot whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
Here's Clarkson. That three off the mark.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
Here's Holiday. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Pacers. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Clarkson kicks to Corver. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And with Clarkson, as good as he is outside, Greg, he prefers to shoot off the dribble than on the catch.
Yeah, and it's why Clarkson gets labeled a high-volume, low-efficiency guy. Terrific on catch and shoot chances. I think if he played more towards his strengths, he could put together a career year.
For the Cavaliers, Nick Young's checked in for Clarkson, and it's Sexton in for Hill. Here's Young. Got a piece of it. Sabonis kicks to Evans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot, high post. And that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers leading by 3. One-on-one here. Here's Zizic. The open look here for Sexton. Cans it from downtown. Sexton's got 5 now.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Evans passes to Joseph, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph.
And here we can check out the story on Tyreke Evans. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 19 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Now, here is Young. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Floats one. Pacers with the rebound. Young's got his 3rd rebound on the night. McDermott, no one around him, and it's Zizic with the rebound.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Joseph. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Young, a screen on Corver. Joseph has an open look. Indiana again missing.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Osman's checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Young. Bogdanovich comes in for McDermott, and it's Collison in for Corey Joseph.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And just an impossible shot to guard at times. Doris, when you think of that step-back jump shot in the league, it's lethal. And there are a couple guys who have perfected it.
Well, two in particular. James Harden, that step back that he added is now unguardable. And Steph Curry as well. Those two men, when they decide to get to that step-back jumper, turn the lights out, close the gym doors, and step back because it's going in.
Here's Collison, following the basket by Colin Sexton. Passes it to O'Quinn. Back to Collison. The pass to Bogdanovich. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Here's Sabonis. Evans outside. Stolen.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Ball's knocked loose, so it's the Cavaliers now. Back to Sabonis. Over Nance. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Sabonis has got 6 points. Osman kicks to Zizic. To the middle.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Darren Collison. He had a strong showing last season. First in three-point field goal percentage, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And you're right. Not only did he dial it up from deep all year, he did it with tremendous consistency. That's the kind of three-point efficiency you want. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Young. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Poked loose. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 11.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Collison.
Don't leave Tyreek open.
Evans up top. He's got 5. Indiana moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Osman, the pass to Zizic. Over to the left wing. Here's Sexton. Bank shot. No good. Pacers trail by 11. Sabonis kicks to Evans. The kick out to Collison. Back to Evans. Releases from 15. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Cleveland the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. That shot off. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Inside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Kicks to Bogdanovich. Sabonis sets the pick for Bogdanovich. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
Well, you know, that's okay, I think. Even though they missed, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, he's not going to get in his coach's good graces if he's missing wide open looks like that. Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers went to their 4th straight finals last season. To me, nothing short of remarkable. They had to fight their way through an improving Eastern Conference. And the reality is the Warriors have more talent than everybody else, and that's why they win the NBA Finals.
You know, we've seen this with Sexton in college, and he can get into a zone and just take over a game offensively.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Yeah, just ice cold right now from the floor. Time to regroup.
I think, Greg, they look lost and they look frustrated. Not sure how they're missing so many shots right now.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Pacers in 5th.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Nance against Evans. And Evans with a stuff.
Boy, the big man, Kyle O'Quinn, showing pretty touch on the pass.
Here's Osman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. O'Quinn in the post. He's guarded by Love. Bogdanovich against Young. Picked by O'Quinn. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Evans with it. He's got 10. O'Quinn with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And for 3, Collison. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Sabonis. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Osman kicks to Sexton. Love outside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Hill comes in for Sexton. Here's O'Quinn. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Clarkson against Collison. Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Pocket 6. Nance passes to Osman over Bogdanovich, and he can't bank that one in. Here's Leaf, covered by Nance. Pick by O'Quinn. There's the pick. Hill against Holiday. Shot from 16. That one no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
Here's Leaf following the score by Cleveland.
To me, one of the great strengths of this Pacers team is their depth. A year ago, 12 different players averaged double-digit minutes. So when you think about depth and unselfishness, they are at the very core of what this team does.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And the first one at the line is good. Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Jetty Osman. Indiana also making some changes. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Doug McDermott comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Darren Collison. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Clarkson against Joseph. Love with the screen for Clarkson. Over Young. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, the shooting stroke of Jordan Clarkson on display as he comes off the screen.
Holiday against Hill. Holiday dishes to McDermott. Pulls it up. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland and East 4th Street, right in the heart of it all. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
You know, my favorite thing, Greg, I think he showed no fear in attacking the defense. He got on the interior with ease.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. The Cavaliers leading by 13 on the court for Indiana. Sabonis is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. And there's Collison. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Evans in at the 2 spot. And Indiana shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Up and in from the low block. Evans has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pacers.
And how about the confidence from Evans? He's feeling like no one can stop him playing with a ton of heart.
Now, here's Sexton. Love outside. It's a pick by Love. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Osman missing.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Baseline jumper. Bogdanovic, no luck. Cleveland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. To the paint, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
And Evans there showing the ability to elevate. When you let him get near the bucket, he has the ability to hurt your feelings.
Here's Love over Sabonis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
They've got to start working for better shots. Just 1 for 4 in the second half so far.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. The kick out to Young. Pass to Love for three. Pacers with the rebound. Evans has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Tough start to the second half. Just 1 for 5. Wow.
Left side, Collison. Here's O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
If you allow Kyle O'Quinn that kind of positioning, turn the lights out.
Tyreke Evans not the biggest free agent this past offseason, but Greg, many teams vied for his services.
Pacers were able to win out, and he should be a good fit. Can act as another playmaker and ball handler for the team. Turned down playing with the Warriors, Lakers, and Thunder to come to this Indiana squad.
And the Pacers call time here.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for O'Quinn. How he performed last season. He was around 7 points a game last year, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
And that's a foul called on Ante Zizic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Sabonis. Evans outside. Clock at 6. Sabonis sets the pick for Evans. Buries the long-range jumper. Evans has got 17 now.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Sexton kicks to Young. Love with the screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Young. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Pacers trail by 8. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Collison. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The Cavaliers pull it in. Zizic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Young for 3. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 5 assists in the game.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good 3-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
Now here's Evans. He's got 17. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Kicks it out to Evans. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In 3rd, the Pacers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now, here's Sexton. 13 points in the game. Lobbed up there for Love.
And Love, a guy who can score from plenty of spots on the floor. And when he gets that kind of room, he will make you pay.
Collison, the pass to O'Quinn. He dishes it to Evans. Outside, Bogdanovich. Picked by O'Quinn. High post shot. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
I'll tell you, if he keeps missing shots, it's going to be a tough night to try to trim this lead.
And it goes down 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Rejected by Young. Here's Sexton. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You could see them trying to find some sort of rhythm on the offensive end, but the more they forced it, the less effective it was.
Young's shot is off.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Evans goes in, and Evans throws it down hard.
And if there's a path to the hoop, you can bet Evans is going to try and find it. He stays in constant motion, looking to get to the basket and finish at the rim.
Now, here is Young. 10 points for him. Shot from 16, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And for that game against the Bulls, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock, because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long-term.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Larry Nance is checked in for Ante Zizic. Korver comes in for Nick Young. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And George Hill's subbed in for Sexton. Both free throws good from Love. Well, Greg, we know that Kevin Love is a great passer, but just how much more does that open up for his team?
I mean, his outlets get the team up and moving in terms of transition faster than probably anyone else could. It's very hard to double Love with the ball, as his awareness and that passing that you mentioned immediately will find the open man. Love's passing alone is probably worth about 10 extra points a game for his team.
Hard to think that Thaddeus Young has been in the league since 2007. But Doris, he still puts up numbers.
Well, he does, Kevin, and that's because he runs the floor hard. He's dangerous in transition. He's going to score. He's going to rebound, and teammates love him.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head on.
Young has such a great first burst of speed. He really is a handful to deal with. Gets a lot of transition buckets that way, and in the half court can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career, I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role as well.
Well, a big strength of this Indiana team is how well they take care of their possessions.
They were right near the top of the league, Kevin, in terms of the fewest turnover committed. And this whole team, to me, seems to play with a level of calmness and good decision-making. And let's give Nate McMillan some credit for that.
Pacers trail by 11. And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And Holiday kicks to Joseph. Six to shoot. Passes to Holiday. It's stolen by Hill. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, George Hill understands how to adjust after contact and finish the play. So solid.
George Hill, the veteran point guard, Doris, still a factor on both ends of the floor.
Well, he's a knockdown shooter from three-point territory, George Hill, and he's physical and tough on opposing guards.
Pacers trail by 14. Joseph dishes to McDermott. Can't hit that one. Korver with the defensive effort. To the paint. It's picked off. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Ball going up court. And Young slams it home.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Hill kicks to Love. Dishes it to Clarkson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Pacers making the shot. Hill passes to Love. Joseph against Clarkson. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That is his first foul of the game. Clock at 6. It's a pick by Love. And here's Hill for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Hill's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, you have to admire how Hill gets open in pick-and-roll situations. So clever in these sets.
McDermott with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. The kick out to Holiday. Screened by Young. Off the pick, Holiday shoots. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Use the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
Hill dishes to Clarkson. Nance a screen. It's back to Hill. There's the pass to Clarkson. Over Joseph. It's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph. On the clock. From deep three-point range. Excellent D there from Holiday. Pacers trail by 11. He kicks to McDermott. Back to Holiday. Pass to Joseph. Young, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Joseph. Here's Young. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Well, that's an example of Thaddeus Young using his body really well. Extends out and comes up with the rebound.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Well, you think about the Cleveland Cavaliers' journey last season. It was filled with so many ups and downs. They ultimately end up as the 4th seed, and it didn't matter. They still get to the NBA Finals.
Clarkson kicks to Love. Outside for Korver. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 6 assists here tonight.
This is the assertiveness of Kyle Korver, the pre-shot preparation. As soon as he gets it on the catch, he's ready to fire.
Young sets a screen for Joseph. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And of course, Doris, the Cavs were the 4th seed last season, but still came out of the East.
Yeah, but Kevin, it was clearly a team that had to adjust early in the year to the loss of Kyrie Irving, and then they had to readjust again with the reshuffling of players at the trade deadline. Somehow it all comes together, and they secure a 4th straight trip to the NBA Finals. Incredible journey.
This Pacers team can be suffocating at times on the defensive end.
Well, it starts at the point of attack because this is a group that loves to pester the ball handler. How about last year, those Pacers were 2nd in the league in turnover percentage on defense.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, Kevin, it's easy to me to see why Thaddeus Young's teammates love him. This guy always knows his role and always plays within himself.
Evans, he's checked in for Indiana. And he's good on the second.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cleveland leading by 10. Clarkson passes to Corver. Nance sets a screen for Corver. Off target from three-point range. In the corner, it's McDermott. Knocks down the three ball. McDermott's got 14.
I'll tell you, a terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Love dishes to Hill. Love with the screen on Joseph. Hill passes to Nance. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Thaddeus Young.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Young's checked in for Kyle Corver.
Boy, Larry Nance Jr. showed last season he can be a productive starter. He has always been efficient and complements a lot of different players.
Now here's Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the inside. And Evans with a stuff.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Hill kicks to Love. It's deflected. And even 3-on-3 break. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Joseph.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Clarkson. He has 7. 6 to shoot. Here's Love. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Pacers trail by 6. Nance is inside along with Love. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Hill. And it's Young in at the small forward spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Great positioning on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Cavaliers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Screen by Young. Hill against Joseph. Hill dishes to Love. To the paint, Nance. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Evans kicks to Young. Picked by O'Quinn. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Zizic has checked in. Then for the Pacers, Bogdanovich comes in for McDermott, and it's Collison in for Corey Joseph. Young, a screen on Hill. Goes back up. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Young.
He's been heating it up since the break, getting some excellent looks right now.
Zizic passes to Hill. Rejected by Collison. And the basket by Hill. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Evans outside. Over to the left wing. Young sets a screen for Collison. No good off the back of the rim.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
Clarkson kicks to Hill. Pass to Love. And there's the foul. And Darren Collison picks it up. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Osman comes in for Clarkson. And it's Sexton in for George Hill. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And there's the foul. And Darren Collison picks it up. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Young.
I love how Bogdanovich gets up and tries to annoy shooters, doing all he can to alter the shot.
With the putback.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Young against Love. Kicks it to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Passes to Zizic over Young. Good defensive work there by Young. Pacers trail by 4. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his third foul of the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Shots good from Young.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
And here's Collison. And there's the pass to O'Quinn. Here's Sabonis. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 5 rebounds tonight to the paint. The Pacers pull it in. O'Quinn's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low and stolen by Sexton. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And what I love about Mr. Love is that he's become an absolute workhorse, a guy who accepts his role and gives everything to that role on a nightly basis. Absolutely love the adjustments he's made over the course of his career.
That one is off.
You know, guys, when you think about Kevin Love, you have to think about all of the attributes he gives you on the offensive end. He's a knockdown shooter, can hit from anywhere on the floor, but he still knows how to go body to body inside and get an easy bucket, and all of that is critical to what they do.
And the second free throw, good.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Collison kicks to O'Quinn. Pick by O'Quinn. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Now Sexton. Pass to Love. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Love, one of the more versatile players on the offensive end.
Right, Kevin, and it doesn't just end with his shooting and scoring. Kevin Love pressures the glass and will get you extra possessions with great regularity.
First one falls for him.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
Outside Collison. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him. O'Quinn, high post. Indiana moving it around. 5 to shoot. Young with the steal.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Right. It doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
Well, he just works so diligently inside, and the numbers back that up. I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing, defended by Young. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich battling through the defense, Kev. Amazing touch on the difficult basket.
Sexton kicks to Young. Shoots a fader. The shot is good off the backboard. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
And here's Evans outside, and the Pacers another 3.
And watching Evans there knock down the triple has the ability to be a dangerous outside scorer when he's in rhythm.
Sexton with it. Picked up by Collison. Shots good from Young. Evans with it. The dish to O'Quinn. Left side Collison. One-on-one fast break. Osman, the pass to Zizic. Sexton kicks to Young. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
Offensive rebound. Sexton rejected by Collison. Love against Sabonis. Young with the steal. Here's Sexton. It's a pick by Love. Sexton kicks to Love. To the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Screen by Sabonis. Pass to O'Quinn. 13 feet away. And he drops that one in.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
They set the pick. That's a pick by Love. And Young, here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Shooting for Cleveland, Nick Young. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Young nails them both. Pacers trail by 8. Collison, the pass to Evans. Back to Collison. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Sexton's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Love outside. And Young kicks to Love. Shot clock at 6. Over Sabonis. Love can't hit.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
Passes it to Sabonis. The layup missed. Cleveland leading by 8. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Tuesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with the Magic, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Pick by O'Quinn. They set the screen. Outside Collison. Over Sexton. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Love outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pacers trail by 8. Kicks it out to Evans. Screen by Sabonis. And the rejection by Love.
Oh, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
Osman, the pass to Love. From down in the low post, it goes. Love's got 9 points here in the second half. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
He's really built up that assist total over the course of this game. And it's a great thing to have that kind of passing coming from a position other than the point. That ensures the ball will always be moving and nobody will be left out of the offense.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thanks, David. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
That's a pretty good stroke from Bogdanovic. Really pure form on that.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Love inside. Sabonis is there. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 21. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter. Pick by O'Quinn. Left side Collison. Over Sexton. They get it back. Kicks it out to Evans. They shoot again. And it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's a pick by Love. And the pass to Sexton. Over Collison. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
On the wing, Evans. To the middle. And Love gets it to go.
Up by double digits, little time remaining. Way to defend your house.
Well, this is what you call taking care of your business, showing dominance on their home floor. What an excellent effort.
For the Cavaliers, Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Young. Clarkson comes in for Jetty Osman. And George Hills subbed in for Sexton. On defense, the Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, Doug McDermott knows a thing or two about how to come off a screen. His pre-shot preparation is perfect.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Love. Misses off the right iron. And here's Indiana, trailing by 10. Joseph, that's good.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now, here's Clarkson. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, are just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much here with Kevin Love, and it sure seemed like you wanted to be aggressive in the low post tonight.
Yeah, I had a little talking to before the game. Wanted to get in the post a little bit more, get my feet in the paint, just get more intentional down there and try to get to the lane, get to the foul line, which I did tonight.
And it lets you get your defense set up as well. Thanks, Kevin. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.